what's up? This is Dlang with UnZIP Magazine, and I have an exclusive interview with Coyon Ford, who is a celebrity fashion stylist, and he has a long list of other accolades, but I will not ramble along and tell you all these great things that he's doing. I'll let him share that with you. So alright, let me introduce Coyon Ford.
Hey guys, how's it going? Pretty good.
Good.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
I appreciate it. I always am following what you're doing. I'm excited about what you're doing, and I'm just in your corner. So in UnZIP Magazine, so we had to feature you for this interview.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So let's start off with just a day in the life of Coyon Ford.
A lot has changed. Being back and forth in LA and then Atlanta and then, just trying to balance in, my family stuff. A lot has changed. It used to be, while we were filming Hollywood Divas, the morning would start probably about 3 or 4 in the morning. And then we just have the basic client visits, making sure that all my clients have what they need for the day, making sure my shoots are together, and then kind of just going back and forth from set to set to kind of facilitate what's going on. Then you get about to 1 or 2, and then we're doing returns, we're doing resizes, we may be doing another fitting, and then you have a lunch meeting, and then you're trying to go back and forth to have dinner, and then you have about 2 to 3 minutes to yourself about 10 o'clock at night before you go to sleep to catch up on tweets, catch up on text messages. So it's very busy.
Okay.
Very busy.
It sounds busy, but it also sounds fun and interesting.
It is. You get to meet a lot of people, you get to see a lot of things, but it's all about how you juggle the balance.
Okay.
Because a lot of people miss out on, the balance of friends and family, the balance of career and work. It's a lot, but after you find the balance, I think it's okay. It's a lot of fun. You just learn a lot. You have to listen, but it's a lot of learning.
Okay. So do you feel like balancing is one of those challenges that you have in trying to make your dream a reality?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Balance has been one of the hardest things for me to even do, because you have people that are the naysayers, and you have the people that are totally 100% for you, and then you have somewhere in the middle that you try to be so that you can kind of be, on everybody's page, if that makes sense. So it's like, you never alter yourself, you never dim your own light, but at some point you feel like, okay, is this worth it? And then you're like, oh God, I'm in the middle, so this is my balance, so I never give too many people too much, because that is kind of what brings in all the negativity and all the other stuff. So it's like, the less you know, the better, unless you're living it with it.
And that's one thing I admire about you. You pretty much are who you are, you do what you do, and you set out to accomplish whatever dream it is. So, like you said, that balance is just being able to help you with that. So I know the viewers are wondering, okay, so how did you get started?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and go back and tell me, how did you get started? And give me a little bit more information.
All right, so going back 10 years would put me at Howard University. And at Howard University, we submitted a fashion show layout for if we won this competition to have the hottest fashion show for homecoming, then we would get, the chairman's position and all that. So we just did it very easily, and they selected our fashion show. So I was like, oh wow, this is interesting, because I never thought that something came out of my mind would be so intriguing to someone else. I just felt, well, we did it, we'll do it like this, and real easy. And then it kind of spanned from Howard University's fashion show, so I started working with Venus and Serena Williams, and that was my very first professional gig. So then we had to go through the polish period. So it was the Indiana Black Expos, and then it was Fashion Weeks from New York, and then it was Fashion Weeks, in Miami. Then we did the Magic, and it kind of just unraveled. I don't really consider myself a professional wardrobe stylist until I started doing like Waka Flocka and Future and and Akon. Those were some of the bigger clients that really, solidified me as a wardrobe stylist. And then we spanned probably 2 years from that, which I was in Atlanta during those times, and then it just got bigger and better, and the agency starts calling, and then magazine works, came into play. So it just kind of just went from there, and then now I'm on Hollywood Divas, the TV show. It is a lot that goes into that, but in the course of 10 years, it's make it or break it, because after the 5th year, people's like, are you not professional? You professional? You're not really professional until you're no longer doing your craft for free. Like, that's when you get the check, you're professional. So going from there to now, I feel like a lot of growth has taken place You know, and I'm just looking for bigger and better. But I mean, a lot of people don't know a lot of this show intros, you know, like the Mary show, you know, all of the basketball wives. Those are about works. You know, I'm not the person like, oh my God, yes, that's me. I mean, you gotta do your work. You gotta do your research. Because after I get the check, we go to something else. So it's not like we still holding that banner up. You know, we did this. It's like, okay, you did it, now what's next? Because if you don't do it in the last month, it didn't happen. Like if you didn't style something great in the last month, you're not working, you're retired. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now. It's like I've done so much, now I'm resting, getting ready for this new project. It's like, am I retired? It's just like, no, you're in a brainstorming situation to get to the next, because you have to be prepared. Because when these great opportunities come, if you don't have something to present, you're lost.
So if there was someone who is just like you, or maybe they're not going to be just like you, but someone who's interested in being a celebrity stylist or just a designer or just in this field, can you give them any type of advice?
Yeah, totally. I mean, your first thing is research, because a lot of times you have to figure out what avenue of a stylist you're trying to be. You know, are you going to just be an in-home stylist, or you come and, you know, work in someone's closet and get some looks together and create an image off of that? Or you're going to be an editorial type stylist, or you're going to be a high fashion stylist, or you're going to be someone that creates all these fabulous runway looks. So you have to figure out through the research where you want to be placed. I think you have to just build a niche and build a demand for yourself that no one else is offering. Because if you always are redeveloping yourself and becoming better, and you offer something somebody doesn't always have, you're always in demand. That's the biggest thing, staying in demand, staying relevant. Because a lot of times people say, oh my God, I'm a wonderful stylist. Where would you work at? And you look at their work and they got 4 pictures in the midst of 17 pictures on their Instagram of other stuff. You're just like, how are you a real stylist? So that's the biggest thing, getting your niche down to a science, doing your research, and then making sure everything that you do is consistent. So like, oh, I know he does this and that. He does that, and that very well.
So it's not just about showing up on set and having a few items to like put on them. It's a lot more that goes into it. It's a lot of work. And to be the best, that research, you know, finding your niche, those are all the main.
I start with a consultation every person, because that's how you can figure out if you're going to take that client or not. You have a consultation, you go to their house, you look in their closet, you feel what they, you know, what their everyday is. If their everyday is jeans and t-shirt, I would never in like a million years bring a catsuit out. Like, that's disaster waiting to happen. So know your market, know who you're working with. And if it doesn't look like it's something that you want to do during the consultation, be like, listen, this project ain't for me. But I got somebody that's for. And then you call one of your friends and that's their lane, and then you pass the gig on. That's how you don't have no mess ups. People are like, oh God, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. But then you do it knowing that you're not good at that particular thing, and then you screw up, and then people are like, ooh, you had a bad one. It's not, you never have a bad one, because you don't accept stuff that's going to lead you down that road.
Right.
It's like, oh, that's not for me. I don't do church women. I know that. I did Mary. But that wouldn't matter, that they didn't look churchy to me. So, you know, you have to, if they're going to come to you, they're going to be taken from this space to that space.
So now, since you're talking about like how you would actually go about styling, give us a styling tip.
The biggest thing is they asked me about Countess Fine. How is her shape coming along? I'm a firm believer that body shapers, proper undergarments, and duct tape is the best thing ever. Like, you know, I can tell you where to put the duct tape, but then I'm sure you won't get it right. So, like, it doesn't really matter. So, like, if you know how to use duct tape, it's awesome. Body shaper, amazing. I helped create a line of body shapers called Shaped by an Angel. Amazing. It's for every woman's body type. Like, that's where you need to go with it. I mean, adjust your bra. That's a major secret. You can't have it down here. If you just bend over, pull it from the back, lift you up, you're good. Body shapers.
Those are some great. Those are some.
That was more than one. But
yeah, it was more than one. But that's okay. We need all of them. Okay. So can you share more about the upcoming projects that you have going on there?
So we're in developments to purchase a sound stage. So basically what a sound stage is you can do TV shows, you could do any format such as, you know, the Wendy Williams show, such as The Real. I mean, and that's what we're working on. We're working on a talk show that would encompass all those things, fashion, culture, social media, into one platform, you know, for once a week recording, and that's what I'm working on. It's gonna be major. And also my jewelry line that I'm, you know, working on is really blowing up. So in between those two, I got a lot of great things going on.
So with that being said, there's a lot of projects you have coming up. There's a lot of different actual products that you're releasing.
Yeah.
So can you tell us where we can find out more information about yourself?
I would just say go to IAMCOYONFORD on Google, because every single thing that you want to find there is going to be listed. From my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and all the links that I do for selling purposes is on my Facebook page, and it links you right directly to TV One stuff. It links you right directly to my website to purchase any of my items. So I would say just start there. I need all my Google numbers to go up. So please, if you look at me up, please, IAMCOYONFORD. Very easy.
All right, and then we'll actually add this to the interview as well. But once again, my name is Dlang. I'm with UnZIP Magazine, and this has been an exclusive interview with Coyon Ford.
Deuces. Thank you so much, baby.